Welcome back, guys. This is episode 5 of my YouTube series, Growing Small Accounts. Now, before we dive right into the video of how I flip $50 account to over $600 in just one trade, I want to put out this disclaimer once again. Now, this video is strictly for educational and motivational purposes to challenge struggling traders that anything is possible even on small accounts. None of us big $1,000 traders you see up today started big. So do not attempt stupid flips, especially when you are without the skill sets. Now, without wasting much time, let's dive right in. Now, we're going to clear out what we have here. Now, before you think of taking a trade, either sell or buy, that's how we make money, right? But there's a lot of things that come into play. A lot of powers have to be in play first. Now you have to go to the higher time frame to find what we call bias. You have to know what the market is about to do from the higher time frame point of view. Now this was the candle for yesterday. The previous day we saw a shooting star, a clearly bearish candlestick pattern that this market is about to go. So fundamentally, I know we're looking at a potential bearish move. Secondly, what did I see? I saw a failure swing just at this point here because the market created a previous high here. Okay, now, and it just had difficulties taking it above there. Now there is, apart from that, then if we come through retail, just purely retail, you can see that there was a trend line here. If you want to refine that further, you see that the line clearly passes to the tops of this high. So you know that three things from retail, they are bearish. So what next am I looking at? I want to dive down to the smaller time frame like H1 to know what the market is doing. So some persons would like to go to the H4, but from the H1 I pretty much see everything from the H1 and 15. So after my bias from daily and weekly time frame, I just like to dive straight into the H1. Right, so let's just say experience taught me that too. So a lot of things that I see from the H1 that I don't like to waste much time. So secondly, take a look at this region. Normal retailers will see head and shoulder, right, and then breakout retest. Well, the market is saying a lot more than that, and the analysis is a lot more deeper than just basic head and shoulder retest. But let's just take it as simple as possible. Now this is the other block. Right, this is another block, and the market comes here, disrespect this other block at first, but that's not how we're finding our intuition. So this is just under bias. And now secondly, something else you need to see is the market trying to make this kind of range in, and this is what the market is doing. The market ranges within this channel and finally gets to the top of the roof of the trend line. Okay, and then what happens? There is a breakout, not just a breakout of the channel plus a change of character here. So we have the market approving retail for sales, and also the market approving smart money concept for sales as well. So this is a change of character. And then what do we have next again? We have outlined another order block right here, and this is how we find our entry. So basically, if you trade on, let's say, a big account, you don't need to refine or bug your head for a flip of account or whatever. You just enter at this point and get in for a nice 1 to 2. Now, if you are trying to flip an account, you want to be as precise, as deadly accurate as possible. So you don't want to just enter at any point you like and have an arbitrary stop loss. You want to enter as precise and as sniper as possible, so that you can get a very nice risk to reward ratio, a very, very small stop loss. So in this case, that brings me to the in-depth analysis of how I conquer this market. So I'm just going to load up my chart markups that I use to snipe this trade. So welcome to the M15, where it's a lot more technical and the analysis is not the usual bread and butter type of setup. I'm not going to make this long, I promise. So this is a refined H1 order block. How is it refined? A refined order block is another block that is from a bigger time frame, that is, refined to fit into a smaller time frame setup, or to fit into a smaller time frame analysis. So that is the meaning of a refined zone, or a refined area of value, or a refined point of interest. In this case, this point of interest here is another block. So still on still, this is the chop from H1 that we talked about. Alright, now we have Asian lows, we have Asian highs, but in this case, Asian highs is not our concern, so I didn't bother marking it up. So now we have the market getting to this point of interest. And how did I select my entry? I went into H1 to find my entry, and it was as precise and as deadly as possible. And this trade was a slightly above 12 hours, so it's 12 hours. So imagine taking this trade on $100 account, you're going to take that account to 1,200. But I'm trying to go as slow as possible. And now I've done $9, I've done $10, I think, on this channel. I've done $12. I'm not sure. I think I've done between either $10 or $12 account. I've done $20. I've flipped. I'm just going to go gradually, 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 gradually. So very soon I'm going to get, but I think I want to stop at flipping of $200. So I don't want, the essence of this series is to, a lot of traders, a lot of young traders try to look for flimsiest of excuses to give themselves so that they won't make it in life. But the thing is, when you tell yourself certain things that, hey, those guys are there because they have money that started big, you embarrass yourself and you say those things and make yourself look like a clown, because we didn't start at the level we are. So there were nights, sleepless nights of dedication into doing this, into getting this skill set. I've been doing this since 2016. I've had my bad times, I've had my moments of depression, I've had times where I gave up and I came back. So the purpose of this video is strictly educational purposes and to motivate you all. So you can start small. You don't need to start big. Start small and grow yourself, work your way up to the top. Alright, so this was the setup. So I'm just gonna leave this here and give you some time to screenshot this. Just screenshot this and go and study it. If you take a look at all 5 episodes, like the last 4 episodes plus this, you see that there's something consistent with this. This is not a class. This video is not for class. Because so screenshot this and try and go and look at this. I know that learning on YouTube is difficult because nobody is just gonna come out here and stress themselves to give up things we spend sleepless nights on for free. So just look at it. But if you study, one thing is certain: if you study and study and study, you have breakthrough. It may not take quickly, or it may not take a short period of time because you're trying to learn for free all by yourself. It's going to take a lot longer. And the point here and what is fact is that you are definitely going to have breakthrough if you keep focused. So take a look at this, screenshot it, study it very well. Something is happening here. A lot of information is in this, and this was my entry. This was my entry, and I didn't use this high as my stop. I just used somewhere above it. Alright, so I entered off somewhere. I didn't really wait for this because sometimes the market not really gets it before it starts falling. So I hopped in somewhere on the second fair value gap. So that's my own rule. So where I see about 4 fair value gaps. This is one. This is the second fair value gap. Let me outline that. I believe you know what fair value gap is, so I didn't want to waste my time outlining that. I didn't outline it. This was the analysis I used. Remember, I said this is the analysis I used in taking the trade. So there are some things I don't bother outlining. I mean, I can't be outlining fair value gap for my analysis I'm doing myself. So you can always see fair value gap easily. So this was the fair value gap I used to enter. I like to use in scenarios like the second or third. I just decided to wait for the second one since I'm attempting to do something really, really dangerous. If I use this app, fair value gap, probably I would have flipped that account to almost $800. So this is how I got the setup. So good luck, guys. Study this, and I'll see you